Alright my friends, it's Bruce here. This is the smartest lawnmower ever. Most people have just a strip of yard behind their house these days. The lots are smaller, the houses are bigger, and they have a strip of lawn around the front, a little bit at the back, and then 3 feet on the side by the sidewalk. This is perfect. It's a little 14-inch 9-amp motor. Electric. Didn't come with a bag, too bad, eh? And the switch won't work. But what is this? I mean, are we dumbed down that far that we have to put in an emergency brake or a stop on the motor? So if I can't fix this, although the guy who took it apart did include all of the do-hummers that goes inside here. So if I can't fix this with the lock, like you push this down and then you do that, if I can't fix that, I'll just take this off and stick a nice little switch, on off switch, and a warning, do not leave running or something. I mean, we're dumbing stuff down, so the company was probably sued because somebody left it running and then ran over their footer or whatever, right? So, but my gosh, this is a cute little mower. I don't even know if it runs because I can't get the electricity from here up through here and then back down to there. But that's one of the first things I'm going to try. So I'm just in the process of taking the switch off and having a look. Cute, eh? Just makes sense, eh? Like all you do is get a longer extension cord, no fuel, no hassles. It's adjustable. You know, if your son or daughter lived in a condo or a shared building where they are still responsible for the grass, that's the baby right there. All right. So now I'm just taking this handle off of here. Whoop. And there's probably just something missing in here, broken. Okay. I'd like to try it to see if this, okay, you guys, can you see this switch here? And this just goes down like that. So I'm sure when this button, let's just get this off of here. When this button is on here, the lever pulls something forward so it'll stay on. So I'm just going to see if the mower runs. Just hang on. Excuse me. I think every small engine mechanic has a runny nose. What's that old joke? My nose runs and my feet smell. Okay, let's see if we get lift off on this little guy. Make sure I don't zap myself. No. Switch is either no good or something has to be engaged. So something shoves this forward, and that's what's probably in this bag. So it does run. It was nice of the previous worker to at least supply the parts. So now I'm going to have to do these things are tricky the way all this stuff goes together, so I'm just going to play with this and we'll get back to you if I can reassemble this. Kind of fun. Well, I don't know what the problem was, but I just put it back together and seems to work like a champ. Now I will fix this. This is just pulled out of the unit. He probably took, oh, I know what happened. This probably cracked, and he pulled out the unit to see if he could fix this frayed cord, and then the whole thing went spoing, and he just picked up the parts and put them in a bag and said to heck with it. Because it works. Crazy, eh? Now let me show you what's inside here. Screws on the floor, that doesn't matter. Now, this has to pull this. So that goes in, are you with me now? Here, we'll just get a close up. So, that might work. So this goes underneath there like that. This goes in there like that and up against there. With still room for this switch to go up and down. And then this spring, oh, I see. This comes out, this goes down. This spring goes in there like that. And that goes on there like that. Perfect. All right. So you guys will notice that I've disconnected the cable with this cable clamp here, and I've got lots of room on the unfrayed part of the cable to reattach this. But I'm going to clean this up, and so that it doesn't start splitting again. All right, where's my switch? So the first thing I'm going to do is reattach this. I'm going to leave this on here, just kind of like a grommet. And we're going to reattach this right there. Right here. You push the button, this yellow button. That pushes that down onto there. And then when you squeeze the lever, it pulls it up. So that's the next thing we have to work on. Good. Some people have a real hard time with all of this fiddly stuff, eh? And it's just really, in reality, a patience thing, and quick reaction time when you drop something on the floor. I know you guys want to see if I can get this together without it flying apart in one big motion, hey? You saw it first on Bruce Pender TV. Okay, come on back up here. All right, well, I found this black piece of plastic with a hole in it, and I think it fits on there like that. I'll just show you how I got that on there. Just put that, and I think this will stabilize everything for me. Good. Okay, so I'm just going to put it back together the exact same way I just did. Oh, we're still taping. Good. Hopefully you guys can see some of this. Has to go on the handle. I feel like guys probably yelling in the background, put it on the handle. I think that's got it. Let me just see if we can plug it in and if that makes it go. You bet. Alrighty. Now we're going to tilt it upside down and put the last 3 screws in. Right here. Hokey deal. Okay, let's see what we got. Now the next thing is to get the cable onto and then plug it in. And we just got a piece of junk that was going to the landfill to be a perfect little lawnmower. So now the only thing left is the blade. How bad is it? It needs to be sharpened. I don't know what size of nut that is, whether it's in metric or whatever, but sharpening a blade, that's nothing. Thanks, guys. Might as well bring you along for the ride. This little blade is a 15mm. And every so often, one of these will be reverse threaded too, right? Lovely. It's pretty chewed up, but it's not very big. So let me just put an edge on that and we'll be done this project. Except I have to get my grinder through here. Too cool, huh? Alright, nice little edge, and then I always blunt them off, blah blah blah, every time. Okay, so what was first? I think this went on like that, and then that went on like that, square, and then the little 15mm nut. I never checked it for balance, but it's so small. Now I talked myself into checking for balance. You gotta do a job, you might as well do a job, right? Okay, now we put the blade on. Excuse me again. Dunno. Just gotta sweep up. You don't have to wash that. Job done.